Look at Claudia just smiling there in the crowd. She's so evil.
You are the only being I trust.
Oh, he really did love him. Look at me. I'm getting teary.
And whom I love.
What is going on, you guys? It's Kavar here, and I want to welcome you guys to Kavar TV if you are new. In today's video, I'm going to be reacting and reviewing episode 2 of Interview with a Vampire, and it is titled, Do You Know What It Means to Be Loved by Death? And now in the previous episode where we left off was where Claudia and Louis were traveling during a war, and they were pretty much trying to find vampires and basically listening to word of mouth of where other vampires were in the world. And they came across a female vampire who was turning people into vampires. However, the vampires weren't able to really survive, and they looked really ugly and mangled because all of the misery happening during the war was transferring over to the vampires through the blood of the victims. And it was just making the vampires sick and her herself sicker. In the end, she ended up killing herself, and Claudia and Louis unfortunately did not get to find someone. However, in the end, Louis made it his business and made it a very strong promise to Claudia that he will continue to look and find someone of their kind so that he can make her happy. Right? So that's what we're exploring right now, going into this episode. And I believe they should be making their way to Paris, I believe. And I think there's a bit of rumors that we might be running into those theater company vampires. So let's just see what happens and watch the episode. And if you are new here, I would like you to please like and subscribe if you enjoy this video. And without any further ado, let's just get into the episode. Episode 2. I love the opening. Okay, so it says here that episode 9 has the same title as episode 2 in season 1. So it says, do you know what it means to be loved by death? And this episode is the same title. So I'm guessing that we're revisiting whatever used to happen or whatever did happen on episode 9 of last season.
Paris. Hard to put it into words now. For what Paris means to me now.
Okay, so perfect. So now we know that they were making their way to Paris.
Just as Claudia and I were healing.
Gotta pick twice the pockets in this town.
So they're picking pockets. I thought they were rich. I remember they had a lot of money, were really wealthy when they were living with Lestat.
And undernourishment. You want francs and pockets? These people are broke.
People are broke as hell in Paris.
Maybe we chose the wrong town.
Nothing's changed.
Always following the black house.
The production for this is literally amazing. It's so nice.
Paris had me etherized.
The whitest of lies, turning 77 this year.
I like this episode because it seems like we're getting off to like a really happy start.
We hid ourselves away in an inconspicuous apartment in the 9e, passing ourselves off.
And it's a huge contrast from where they were in the previous episode.
Are you two going to finish each other's sentences?
Why does he care so much if he like speaks, you know?
Controls, the pumping stations, we were constantly cleaning up for them.
And yet you never made contact.
It's a nice apartment. It's pretty big.
I took up photography as a hobby.
Vampires with hobbies. Insanity.
He's really talking now.
Holding it in your hand. I was there. This occurred. Someone realizing they forgot to do something and they stop.
Okay.
Taking photographs in the night.
Now you can get mindful about it. Ask yourself what brought them here.
Sometimes I want the short answer.
That's what I'm saying. Just speak. You guys are right in front of each other.
You take the picture.
Well,
Damn teeth.
Who are you, Louis?
I'm your brother.
Who are you?
I feel like they're definitely being watched in that restaurant.
If there was no me, and there was no
Yeah,
him,
who would Louis be if he didn't have them? He'd just be a pimp, to be honest with you.
I'm afraid my joylessness will take away his happiness.
She wants a
in me.
human of her own.
You do alterations.
My grande, please, don't pretend to be something you're not, yeah? Believe me, womanhood will happen soon enough.
Never thought about choosing.
I feel like this is going to be one of the first victims that Claudia does not kill.
Life hasn't been kind enough to allow me that.
I love how like when Claudia speaks, she sounds like now, like in the first season she was very childish and in her like prime, but now she's sounding more of like a woman and an adult when she speaks, which is really cool to see.
Respect my time.
Did Claudia just make the lights turn on?
The dress for my body.
Those were our young friends. Human.
So they actually had human friends during that time, which is nice.
With a history of chasing.
Is
the
Louis
wrong
in a
kind of
cruising
love.
alley?
Oh, we're better to explore who you are to find the right kind of love than in a public park.
I had lost patience.
He's in a cruising alley.
Knew the park well myself. Surprised to find him without
Oh,
the girl.
bitch.
He looked like a boy masquerading as a gentleman.
He can't believe that he's finding one of his kind.
But I sensed his ancient power right away.
He was awkward. His attempt to blend in as some layman, thinking he could fade into the landscape.
It's actually kind of a beautiful love story.
What were the first words of the ancient vampire to the future love of his life?
Hello.
He said, I will not harm you.
Wow, that's so sweet.
And I never have.
Oh, this is so sweet. Oh.
And bring the petite beauty with you.
Wow. Armand. Because he hasn't seen kindness from another vampire in so long.
Claudia!
And the dress fits.
Perfumed armpit of Paris.
And they're off to the theater.
Our finest seats.
Vampires pretending to be vampires.
A mixture of slavish devotee.
It's so different from the movie, because in the movie it was like, you know, respectable people watching the theater show, and now it's a bunch of drunk idiots.
And found a more receptive audience from our Anglican friends.
I guess it works, right? Because it's easier for them to fool.
By that I mean, good evening!
Bunch of vampire fans in there as well.
Everything you're about to see is real.
Ooh, he's scary as fuck.
Remember that when you leave here tonight. You are all complicit, repugnant, and appalling!
He hates humans.
Disgust me.
So it's like the reverse psychology. He's telling them that it's real, but they won't believe it.
Life is cruel. Life is
This play is sick and twisted.
violent.
Claudia absolutely loved me. And it was the first time in Paris I had seen a smile or a laugh come out of her that was.
Ze gaan me vermoorden. De vampiers gaan ons allemaal vermoorden.
Vampire's gonna kill us all.
I was taken from my hotel
She should have just ran out to the crowd. Like, what the heck?
last night. These people are vampires. True vampires.
This is some evil shit.
This is real. Ik wil niet doodgaan.
So even though the truth is being told throughout this entire thing, the crowd does just not, they just don't believe it.
let you go.
Please. I can't have a
And look at Claudia just smiling there in the crowd. She's so evil. I mean, she's just as bad as they are. She's really willing to throw someone up there and get murdered.
They'll give you up in a wink.
That's the point he's trying to prove, so that we don't feel sorry for her.
Not his time, Annika.
Oh my god. Why is Louis making up his face like as if he feels bad for her? He killed so many people previous episode. This is awful. He's hypnotizing her, I think. Oh no. I have a feeling he's gonna bite her lip. Louis is like, what the fuck?
Death awaits everyone.
Damn, he looks crazy. He looks scary. Woo! I mean, that was pretty convincing. Claudia. She cannot believe that just happened. Louis is disgusted. He's like, this is what you invite me to? This sick, twisted shit? I mean, it seems cruel, but at the end of the day, they have to eat, so... You know?
5 insolent months of nights. Waiting.
How did he know how long they've been traveling?
For you to humble us with...
I wonder what else they know.
American vampires is alluring as you.
You're barking up the wrong tree, honey.
Night you were given the gift, phase of the moon, name of the maker.
I don't really need
Do you both have the same maker?
We did.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Name was Bruce.
Bruce. Is he Scottish?
Hagen, we met him on the road just outside of
Chicago.
He doesn't believe shit.
As you do. When the kills pile up.
We don't talk about him much. Who's that handsome man on the wall up there?
With us in spirit,
Oh
always.
my god.
Our co-founder and the finest actor ever to walk our stage. Lestat de Leon Gaulle.
I would have been out of that bitch the next morning. I would have been out.
I fucked Santiago too, and Celeste and Estelle. Quick evening with Tuan and Quang Pham in the back row of a cinema.
Ew. Like, ew. With the guys... With the vampire dad and son? Ew.
Yeah, fine.
What about stop?
He's 100-something-year-old Peyton in a frame.
They got a fucking shrine to him. What if they find out we killed him?
One of us would have to take.
At this point, I think Claudia's an idiot. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you see a bunch of people who work in a place that an establishment that Lestat himself made, you need to leave. Like, no questions asked.
What else is there to be scared of? Other than your own lust?
You felt my lust.
Armand? Oh yeah, felt his too. Now I know what 2 blood-fat cocks slapping hands feel like. So
She's crazy. She is crazy.
I know who you are, monsieur.
Who is this guy?
To our cherished client,
Oh,
Monsieur de Leon Gaulle.
he's getting his money.
Case of, well,
Maybe he should like forgive. Look at me, fucking flipping the script. Maybe he should forgive Lestat and go back and like apologize, because he left him a pretty good fortune, you know.
Rather, the fact that we both
Oh, this is so emotional.
now exist in 2 different worlds. You are the only being I trust.
Oh, he really did love him. Look at me, I'm getting teary.
And whom I love, above and beyond myself. All my love belongs to you. You are its keeper. Face pressed up against your longing.
Wow, that was such an emotional letter, man.
When you finally asked her to marry you.
They're the ones tugging
Perhaps
at his strings now.
we should
She said no.
How do they know all this?
Willing to ask your questions and then listen, which is your job.
How?
Yes.
Louis is such a cunt. Like, he's just sitting there, little bastard.
Attended a month of performances. When you share a victim, as they did every
Wow,
night.
I've never seen him break down before. Claudia's having the time of her life.
14 rooms, 19 guests plus the host, 13 men, 8 women, and
I can't watch that. Ow.
You carry yourself well.
Merci. I like how you withhold.
And he doesn't eat humans.
I find myself thinking, what is in there?
I'm thinking the same about you.
Time for a kiss.
She's something.
Claudia's a murderer.
You must work harder on that.
They just chopped somebody's head off. Alright guys, so that is a wrap for episode 2 of Interview with a Vampire. Do you know what it means to be loved by death? It was an amazing episode. A lot of crazy things happened. Louis and Claudia finally found their tribe of vampires, and Claudia's just having the time of her life right now. However, we're facing a bit of a predicament because Lestat owns the theater company that these vampires are performing at. So that's going to be very interesting to explore as the season goes on. However, if you liked this video and this reaction, please be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And I can't wait to see you guys again in the next episode. I'll be reviewing episode 3. I'm trying to get it out as soon as possible because these episodes are coming out extremely fast for me. And yeah, I can't wait to hang out with you guys again, okay? Take care. Bye.